You have to lay down over there.
Welcome, 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 everyone. I am so excited to be the host today of a meditation a day on Enlightened World Network. My name is Sharon Karn, representing EWN today. And oh my gosh, Rachel and I are already talking about this most amazing thing that's coming up for you on this page. And so before we get into that, I was so excited about that and her meditation today is that Rachel is a beautiful carrier of divine light and divine love on this planet. Her website, Way Chill Life, is in there
Carrier of
on
divine
the.
light and divine love. We're all getting doubled there. There we go. All right.
We just had a little echo, no sweat. Way Chill Life. And I love your story, Rachel, about how Way Chill came about. It's just so delightful. And you have to go and read about her on her webpage to find that out. Find that out, that story. And it's such a delight to have you here, Rachel. And today, your meditation is about divine you, and it's in preparation. You have this incredibly special event coming up on February 22nd. That's Tuesday, everybody. So, Rachel, can you talk a little bit about that, or maybe your introduction, or all of that? Maybe the meditation today too. It's going to be so cool.
I am so grateful to be here. Thank you so much for hosting me, Sharon, and allowing me to be here. And of course, thank you to Ruth and all of the magnificent people behind Enlightened World Network, because that is what Divine Day is about. All of us. Yes. So let's be frank here for a moment. Our pandemic, our Noah's flood, our time of Job, the past 3 years, 2 to 3 years, we'll say, has been a bit awkward. We have been separated. We have been given new challenges. We have learned new perspectives. I've gotten depressed. I've put on weight. I've changed my attitude. I've looked at things differently. And I have really struggled. And yet, the answer that kept coming to me was this rainbow, was this reminder of God's promise that we are here to be joyful and to have love. And the story of Noah's flood, where the giant rainbow came up afterwards, was this unity, this vibration, this sound, this oneness, this fifth dimensional living that we're headed towards. And so that's what this Divine Day celebration is about. There was a lunar eclipse in November, end of November, right on my birthday. And pardon my language, but it bitch slapped me down. It knocked me out. It threw me for a whirlwind. And that whirlwind wasn't just me. It was actually all of us, because there's 20,000 years of trauma. There's 20,000 years of victimhood, of fear, of the most ugliness that we have ever created on this planet, that we have to digest and transmute. Basically, we have to forgive and forget the ugliness that we have gone through to this point. And once we forgive this past, and it's not just me and you, it's everything. It's the trees, it's the insects, it's the stars, it's the whole universe. But as we are transmuting this, there is an acknowledgement of the God spark that is within each of us. And this God spark is a direct connection in your heart chakra. Every single one of you, every single being, actually, every dog and cat too. But us sentient beings, this God spark inside of us, it got upgraded. And we are the co-creators of this amazing future of divine love that awaits us. Yes! No more suffering. No more fear. No more anger. No more debt. No more anxiety. No more voices in our heads. Wow. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to happen like that. But when we choose who we are, when we choose the love that is already inside of us, the connection that we have to everything, when we acknowledge that and become the co-creators that we are, why, it is unlimited, it is expansive, and it may happen just like that. So today, I would like to invite you in to just feel how divine you are. To remind you that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, that you are an angelic soul, that you have the unlimited possibilities in the creation already within you. It's there. We're just going to amp it up, turn it on, and explode out as we begin to experience the way that I've been shown the new Trinity. And the new Trinity is about accepting a universal source of energy, of divine love, an unconditional love that has no strings attached, that's not judgmental, to have a second part of conscious wisdom, of universal light, of all the knowledge from our ascended masters, that we become the supercomputers that we are meant to be, that we work with technology. And then you top it off with the third, which used to be called the Holy Spirit, but now we're kind of calling it the divine temples, which is the giant womb, which is space, which is this appears to be empty space between my nose and that camera, which is filled with more light and more energy. It's so prismatic that it has to come out as nothingness. So when we step into this trinity of what everything is, everything's made up of these three things. That's the whole universe. Then we connect to that creator that we are. What do you think, Sharon? Are we ready to blast off? All right. Well, after saying that, I'm going to ask all of you if you would like to go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable space. I was taught that the only thing in meditation that's really true is to try to keep your spine as straight as possible. It is through our crown that there is, right in the middle of our pituitary gland, if you think of it like the wheel of life right in the center, that pituitary gland, there's a little conscious oil in there called the crystal consciousness. And this liquid needs to go down your spine. And then it travels back up. And that's where a lot of people get that moment of enlightenment, where they get that full connection of who they are, where all of your chakras are aligned from being grounded into the earth and being connected up into Father Sky. So if you have incense, awesome. If you have your lights off and you need to be in different spaces, do what works for you. If you need to lay down, lay against a wall. Or if you're a really good yogi and you can sit in a full lotus position, good for you, because I can't. Find yourself in a comfortable position and then begin to close down your mind. I know we have a lot of things on our plates right now, a lot of things that we have to work on and we're thinking about, but just for this moment, I ask that you listen to my voice. Just for this moment, allow everything else to just float away. And as you feel comfortable, you may want to close your eyes And some of you are going to see immediately when you close your eyes a bright white light. And so let's begin by imagining ourselves walking into this bright white light. And as you are calming your mind and relaxing, I am going to humbly call and ask for the creator of all beings, the creator of all beings, the creator of all beings, to please be here with us. I invite in the divine temples, the divine temples, the divine temples. I invite in all of the archangels, all of the 9 orders of angels to help us ascend and feel who and what we are. We invite in the seraphim, Chesney Matrom, de Hivelien de Win, Chesney Matrom, de Hivelien de Win, Chesney Matrom, de Hivelien de Win. Maradala Verde, Maradala Verde, Maradala Verde, Cerro de Nusindrole, Cerro de Nusindrole, Cerro de Nusindrole. Exedefante Gaffinilini, Exedefante Gaffinilini, Exedefante Gaffinilini. Metre de Hi Vala Luna, Metre de Hi Vala Luna, Metre de Hi Vala Luna. Cerro de Nusindrole. Exedefante Gas, Exedefante Gas, Exedefante Gas. And Archangel Metatron, please be here with us. We invite in the Christ consciousness, Buddhist consciousness, Christian consciousness, the conscious light to please be here with us. We invite in all of our ascended masters and guides. Please be with each of the individuals and help guide them on their path. We also invite in your guardian angel to guide you on this beautiful trip. Thank you. As you begin to follow the sound of your breath, you feel yourself floating out of your body, floating down the white, beautiful caverns. You see a beautiful white light at the end of that cavern. Go towards that white light as there's 2 angels waiting to escort us up into the divine temples, up into the high goddess of love and compassion. These 2 angels, wow, that have come to escort us. We have sacred geometry, conscious wisdom, Archangel Metatron here with us. And then I also see Sandalphon, or Rael, Archangel of love and compassion. For these 2 guides have come to help us on our journey today. Imagine as though they wrap their wings, their energy around you as we form a white, golden ball of light. That white light begins to change. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. As you step through the rainbow portal, imagine just for the moment that you are stepping into the most beautiful oasis. You step out of the cave and you step onto a white crystal-like sand. You see beautiful green palm trees, a beautiful rainbow waterfall, and a beautiful oasis of water. It is the Mirai Monte, the Mirai Monte, the Mirai Monte. As you see this beautiful piece of water, you decide to go over and float, swim, dive into this emerald green water. Feel as this warm water washes over you, and you begin to feel this divine love in this water. For it is no ordinary water. It is the source. It is the living water of God. It is a creation energy of high vibrational love that has come to wash out all of your fears. Feeling the vibration wash through you. Releasing. Just for a moment, be in this living water. Feel how God's love surrounds you and clears you, as it removes the weights and the worries. It is even a healing water. Just for a moment, be here. Be in everything in the universe. You may see a black or a brown goo coming out of you. It's just fear being released. Let it all go. Let it wash through you. Like a good spring cleaning, it is clearing out the old energies. Michelaglius, 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 we humbly call upon the Archangel Michael. The great Archangel Michael suddenly appears flying above our heads. For some of you, it appears as a great dragon. The dragon is the seraphim, the highest form of the archangels, of all the angels. Allow the dragon to come down and pick you up. It may be picking you up in its mouth to transform you. It may pick you up with its tail or its claws. Do not be afraid. As the great seraphim Archangel Michael lifts you gently out of the water, it takes you to that beautiful rainbow waterfall. And you find yourself under this beautiful waterfall, feeling all the colors of the rainbow going through you. You feel each drop coming into your crown as the living water continues to float in you, releasing. You see in the waterfall the chords of hundreds, some of you thousands of people who have been weighing you down. The great seraphim, Yaya, 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 the ultraviolet fiery breath of Michael Aglios comes and removes all of the cords, all of the attachments, all of the heavy weight. And you appear now in this beautiful rainbow water, almost like a pegboard or a Swiss cheese. You can see the holes throughout your soul of where you've given yourself away or listened to others' comments and taken away pieces of yourself. The water falls through you and begins to fill all of these holes with rainbow light of love. Once again, that great angelic dragon of Archangel Michael lifts you up and takes you high up into the heaven, high up into the heaven of the divine. And you now see yourself in a coliseum of light. It may look like a honeycomb pattern. It may look like sacred geometry, a spiral, or it may just be such bright white light covering you. It is because you are now surrounded by 100 billion angelic souls from all over the universe. All of these ascended masters and guides have come to help you ascend. They have helped come to unlock your greatest potential of who and what you are. You see first that the color, a beautiful silver seed, comes through your feet. This is your soul seed that connects you into the earth. It is a silver hematite. You see this football shape or this seed shape come, and it is called the Vesca Pisces. It is where consciousness and light meet. As you feel it beneath your feet, lifting you up, 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 higher and higher in this beautiful temple of light. And you then see how this beautiful red, a ruby grounding begins to vibrate and cover you. You feel that connection within your chakra energy as it strengthens you. There is no more need to flight or run, but the red now is a strength and a courage from within, knowing that you are part of everything in the world, that you are all. As you feel this red first chakra move up your body, the colors surrounding you become red to orange. And you now feel that you're in a carnelian orange space.
You may feel a swirling in your uterus or in your prostate, an explosion of creativity, of abundance. Your lower hips adjust as your bones settle in and begin to expand through all of the creativity, the sacredness, the sensualness, that orange second chakra. This incredible energy, this conscious light continues to flow up as the colors around you begin to change to yellow, yellow, like a yellow diamond, like raw, like a sunflower opening up. You begin to feel in your stomach area, your solar plex, a bright sunshine coming through, like a million sunflowers exploding open at once, like Ra, the sun, opening up your back, freeing the pain in your lower back and opening out your stomach area, removing any problems, any worries that you're holding there. It too feels like a spiral of energy out, a laughter, a giggle, a warm summer's day. The angels holding this yellow. Feeling those prismatic colors, you almost begin to feel that smile inside. It is an unlimited joy, a confidence, a judgment-free expansion of you. We continue to go up, up, up through this energy, through this amazing coliseum of light, where now we hit the heart, where we hit that chakra of pink and green love, and it becomes giddy. Some of you, as you walk into this space, it looks like a disco party, seeing all the prismatic colors and lights. Oh, oh. It appears coming out of your heart a beautiful rose. It is the rose from the Mother Mary. It is the Mary Magdalene rose. It is Isis's rose, Kuan Yin's rose, the white Tara. This rose has many petals, and we see it blooming out of our heart for unlimited potential. This pink cotton candy happiness, joy is the connection straight in your heart to the God, to the co-creator that you are. Like a water fountain bubbling inside of your heart, just like that rainbow waterfall we stood inside is now inside your heart. An unlimited potential of free-flowing possibilities and love for you. Expand in this heart space of this rose in love, feeling how divine you are. And like a rose, you see that it has a green stem. And the green stem goes into the back of the chakra, goes into your back, where you see these green roots, and those green roots are connected into all of the divine and ascended masters. That rose bush within your heart connects you into everything in the universe. Step back into that dark green space. It's not black, it's just a heavy forest green. It is a deep, unconditional love. Here in this space of this honeycombs of ascended masters and guides is where you can go and ask any questions. Here in this space is where you are connected into the divine knowledge of who and what you are. Here is where you understand that we are all connected, and you have the ability to connect to all beings in your heart. Please come back and find this space within yourself and ask the guides. Your inner child will help translate and lead you. The beautiful walls around you begin to change from green to blue as we hit that blue sapphire, that fifth. You feel your ears may be popping, your throat may be clearing, you may have to cough out a giggle even as you open up these higher chakras of communication, not just to those around you, but communication to the higher beings, the communication to your higher self, the communication to your inner child. To just be able to look and understand what a bird is saying to you. And we continue to travel up this blue space into the indigo of our third eye. And we feel how they all begin to flow into one. As we step into our intuition, as our inner child grabs our hand, we are now flying up, 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 up through that high consciousness, up through the higher chakras above us. And we begin to see and feel our own angel wings. As we are now one in the universe, as we fly, float, and sing and dance and experience the oneness of all creations, as we have become space itself. In this beautiful space of all, this oneness, it is not black, it is a prismatic, multidimensional, orgasmic freedom of who and what you are. You see that you have become one with all. In front of you is the great source of all life. It looks like a single eye of blue and green swirls. You feel that God spark inside of your heart. You see the God spark in front of your being as it encompasses you. Imagine as though you are stepping into your heart, stepping into the God spark through your heart, and you send love to the Creator. You are the co-creator. And as you love the source, you begin to feel that love coming back to you. So now let us imagine that we are loving the source of life. And we send this love to be sent out to every sentient being on planet Earth through the God spark. Send love from within. Yes. Yes, you're doing this wonderfully. Imagine that you are loving through God, through the Creator's hands that you are. And now that love is going into every being on this planet. And let's imagine that we are sending love through the God spark, through every atom and every cell of every plant and animal and insect, of every tree, a drop of water, mountain, nuclear waste, plastic cup, piece of garbage. Love it. Elevate it. Be the creator that you are. And expand that multidimensional, unlimited possibility of love that is you. Love you. Love the world. Love. Love. This is divine love. The tingles, the sounds, the warmth, the coolness, that peace. Send that love to every fish in the sea, to every rock, to the oil, to the paper. Feel that love elevating everything on this planet. Love internally right now the things that have been causing you discomfort. Send love to our sick and people in need. Send love to the people that we do not understand and hold different values than us. Send love without judging. You're, the more you send out, the more it comes back to you. Some of you are sending out so much love, I think you might be levitating. This is beautiful. Oh, 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 E, I, E, I. Oh, hey, hey, oh, 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 hey, e, I, e, I, hey, oh, e, oh, hey, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. The love has become a hot pink ultraviolet explosion of happiness and joy. You begin to feel that love that you have sent out in the tips of your toes, in the vibration of every organ within your own body. All of this love has put yourself into a healing state where your body is finding its natural state and aligning itself for its most joy and highest good. As you find this love expanding throughout you, you shoot out the top in joy and celebration. And as you come out, you find yourself in that oasis once again. And there is that cave door. You have new wings, you are multidimensional colors, you are vibrating on all levels, and all of this comes back with you. As you step into that cave, step into that rainbow portal, this high vibrational divine you begins to vibrate the colors and gold, blue, green, yellow, orange. And you find yourself fitting all of that energy, your wings and your love into your physical being here back with us on planet Earth. As your wings sprout out of your physical form, wiggle your toes, stretch your fingers, and feel yourself full and present in this divine moment of now. Thank you so much for being a part of this great moment in time.
Oh my goodness, Rachel, what a glorious meditation. That just feels so full and fulfilled, you know?
Yay!
Yay, right. Very, very beautiful. And Oh, and as we end our broadcast today, Rachel, can you tell everyone a little more about the event on Tuesday, February 22nd, and what is planned for that day?
Well, I am so grateful that I will be your guest host for about 10 hours here on Enlightened World Network. But it's not about me. I just got to gather some of the coolest, awesomest people around, including Miss Sharon herself here, who'll be sharing with us. And we have Charmy is coming in, Devon, and Terry Angel will be with us. And we're going to be closing with Joan of Angel. She and I are going to be doing some angelic channeling and giving us messages of what's coming. We're going to start the morning on Tuesday with Charmine and myself in this beautiful, it's called a divine morning stretch. It's kind of a combination of all the different things that I've been taught, but it's a way to have a practice of gratitude and creating a sphere of love around us, because we understand that we're in transition. So there's still going to be some awkward times, and we don't need that. So we're going to learn how to put a beautiful bubble of love and light around us so that every day we can grow stronger within ourselves and with our connections. So the whole day is going to be everything from numerology to meditation, some spirited discussions, some readings, as well as some practices for practical uses in explaining what does it mean to live in the fifth dimension. Because that's where we're headed. And it's time for us to talk about it. Let's not dream about it anymore. Let's pull it into reality.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And I am so delighted and honored to be a part of this day, Rachel.
Well, we all are, because we are all announcing divine love is going to rule. It just makes me so happy. I mean, come on, folks. Do we really want to have another 20,000 years of fear, pain, anxiety, and the voices in our head? I don't. I am done with the millions of lives I've lived on this planet. Done. It's time for us to just be the joyous beings that we are.
Yes, and what a beautiful meditation today to practice that. Oh my goodness, it was spectacular. Every part of it was so beautifully settling into the heart in such a profound way. So thank you, Rachel. And I can hardly wait until Tuesday. So, so we're going to say goodbye and joy for today, and come back on Tuesday, everybody.
Please do. Thank you so much, Enlightened World Network. Thank you, Dr. Ruth, and all of the fantastic spiritual people out there, including you, because it's you who makes it a divine world.